So I normally start off the next lesson with a bit of a recap of the previous lesson. And in this case, it was paper sizes. And it was just showing the sort of basic middle of the range paper sizes from the A2 poster, pretty much the A4 standard letterhead, down to the A5 or A6. But A5 is pretty much your complement slip size. And then, of course, you got smaller, you'll go business cards. But of course, especially these days, the remit or the requirements of a graphic designer go well beyond just paper print, paper sizes. You might be asked to design for 3D, for example, for storyboards, for comics, for packaging, and of course, much more than that, hoardings. And these days, internet and web is a big, big thing. Templates, always a good idea to build up a collection of templates, especially if you're doing folded leaflets, Z-fold and gatefolds, etc. Let's return to this lesson, or what it was going to be the lesson. We're still going to work on that A4 layout. And of course, the first thing you need to set up are your rulers, imperative set up rulers for a number of reasons. One, of course, being that if you want to drag down guidelines or drag in guidelines, you need your rulers to do that. So you drag down from the top, drag in from the left. And of course, you can set up a grid if you want to. You can have it visible or invisible, and you can snap to it or choose not to snap to it. Depends on what you want to set up. So if you want to set up headers and footers and margins and columns, it's a good idea to have a grid, a snap to grid. Here I'm going to place some of my placeholders. They're just roughing it up. You could rough it up on paper with a pencil. It doesn't have to be an Illustrator or any other application. So I'm just putting in roughly what I want, headers, footers. I'm deciding on whether I want to change this footer. Center it, yeah, and then let's change its size slightly. So the main thing would be to go and create a logo. I'm going to speed this up. I'm going to take you roughly quickly through the logo. I'm not going to draw a logo. This is not a lesson as such. It's showing you what I would have done as a lesson. This is my logo. This is my logo rough, which I put into layers. Very important to have your layers in the right order. The sequence of layers in any application is really important. And a lot of applications use layers. So this is now showing you all the layers that made up this logo. In another tutorial, I'll show you how to actually build a logo. In fact, I've got a tutorial on that. Here, I'm just going to group all the ones that I need, group them all, or select them and turn them into a group. Resize it, and then I'm going to take it into the other page and position it where I would like my logo to be. Obviously, it's very rough. I might still need to resize it slightly. Let's paste it, get rid of my red placeholder, resize it, reposition it, move the masthead slightly. And that's pretty much it.